I'm begging you! One weekend afternoon. That was what my friend Soma, whom I haven't seen in a while, said as his first words. What's up all of a sudden? I, Umi Mizushima, who was successfully able to get a job after graduating high school, was confused with my friend's request. Let me just say, I don't have any money to give. I'm just a newbie. I started working recently. No, money isn't important here. But money is life, though. To tell you the truth, I want you to go on a date with someone. Let me hear the details. I thought he was gonna make some crazy request, but geez, no need to be so formal then. It'll be a man's shame if I don't listen to my friend's request. She's 9 years apart! I'll take the shame. I'm going home. Please wait! I'm begging you! If she's 9 years apart, she's either an elementary kid or an old lady, right? We're 18. She's someone who helped me out a lot and still takes good care of me. So I want to help her out somehow. So that means she's older. Then why would you go on a date with her then? She wishes for you. Why? I'm not sure about that either. I just heard her muttering about that one day, so I don't know the details. So you're just doing this on your own? Yes. Well, I'm not too motivated about this, but if it's just once, then I'll do it. Really? Now that I think about it, we've been friends since middle school, so I'll listen to your request. Thanks a bunch! I owe you one! So, I ended up going on a date with someone older than me, and whom I've never met. Then it was already the weekend. Today's the day I'm supposed to go on a date with the person my friend asked me to. To be honest, I'm a bit scared. Like, we've never met, and she's older than me. If it ended up being an old-looking person or really ugly person, I'm putting on a straight face. But internally, my heart's beating super fast, and I'm getting the urge to leave any moment. But still, why did she choose me of all people? I have no idea, and with no prior knowledge, I'm filled with anxiety. And plus, she's older than me. She can't be the boss for my company, right? I don't recall a female employee 9 years older than me. For a new employee, remembering all the employees' names and faces is challenging. Maybe there are still some people I haven't been able to learn about. Oh no, there's a possibility that she's a senior coworker from my company. I'm suddenly getting gloomy. But even if that's the case, it's rude to leave now. Well, I guess that means I gotta make up my mind. I made up my mind, and at that moment...
Oh, there you are.
I heard a voice, so I turned around. A well-defined, curvy body line and a beautiful, innocent face. Since what she was wearing was mature, the word beautiful matches her too well. She looks like a model. Maybe she's... I'm not that knowledgeable about models, but she definitely looks like one. Is she going on a date with someone? Whoever it is, I'm so jealous. They must live a perfect life. As I was thinking that, the lady approached me. Why is she coming towards me?
Sorry for the wait.
Why is she standing in front of me? Is this... The ticket gate is over there.
It's not that I'm lost.
Seems like she wasn't asking for directions. I don't know anymore.
But your casual clothes are so cool, Umi.
As I stood there confused, I was suddenly attacked by something soft.
Oh, sorry, Umi. Was it painful?
It was heavenly. Anyhow, may I ask who you are? If you're trying to hit on me, I think there are plenty other guys better out there.
It's new to hear that it's called hitting on people when they already know their name.
True.
But it is true that this could be called hitting on you.
If that's the case, then maybe I have to find some policeman roaming around here. But did she really try to pick me up?
Because you don't know me, right, Umi?
Nope.
So if I'm gonna go on a date with you today, wouldn't that be considered that I picked you up?
Makes sense. Did she just say we're going on a date? I can't believe it. But is she the one that I was supposed to meet today? Are you kidding me?
What? What happened?
No, I just thought that some old person who likes going out with any young boys would come.
So you came here thinking like that.
Yes, I was terrified. Oh, you must be nice. Thinking back, I'm amazed I agreed to such a request.
Oh, I'm sorry. I haven't introduced myself yet, right? My name is Mio Sakuragi. Nice to meet you.
Oh, my name is...
It's Umi Mizushima, right? Pleasure to meet you.
She said that so casually. I'm not sure if I was supposed to say anything about that there. First of all, if I may ask, why did you want to go on a date with me? We've never met before, right?
Do you really think we've never met?
If I saw someone as beautiful as you, I'm sure I would have remembered. But even if I looked at her face again, I still think I haven't seen her before.
Well, I guess it makes sense that you don't remember.
But anyhow, you could tell me why you wanted to see me? As soon as I said that, Miss Sakuragi took my hand.
Let's go, shall we?
Wait! Without telling me anything, she's gonna take me somewhere. What was she thinking of making me do? Startled at the situation, I started holding a grudge against my friend. Although I couldn't ask any questions then, by the time I realized it, Miss Sakuragi had brought me to the bowling alley. Bowling? I see.
Oh, do you not like it?
No. But I just thought that adults playing together meant going to a pub, bar, or a club.
Wow, all related to alcohol. Well, I do sometimes go to places like that as a company gathering, but you can't drink yet, right?
Even if I don't drink, I think I could still enter the place.
And plus, I wanted to feel young again.
You already look young enough. Do you need to go even further?
Okay, then whoever loses takes a penalty.
Huh? You sure?
Don't underestimate me, even though I'm old. I exercise when I go during work.
No, I never thought that you're old. Anyways, she's so beautiful to the point that I'm forgetting about the age difference. But that's not the point here.
Okay, whoever loses listens to whatever the winner asks for. Let's do that.
And after saying that, she threw her first ball.
I didn't know you were good at bowling.
By the end of the game, I scored 200 points. But Miss Sakuragi only scored 95 points. I've played so much with my friend, and plus, I was a high school student until recently.
I'm sad.
Oh man, she's cute. Can't believe she's 27.
Well, that's that. Okay, please ask me anything. That reaction, it kind of hurts me.
Even if you tell me to ask you for anything, we just barely met today. Or what? Do you want me to ask you for such and such things? What am I thinking? Well, I do have to admit that I did think about that a tiny bit. Okay then. Will you treat me to food then?
You're fine with something as simple as that?
For a new employee living by himself, it's a life or death problem.
Oh, you live alone. It's so admirable to be living alone at such a young age. Good job.
Huh? Why is she suddenly treating me like a child? Oh, please don't. People are watching us!
Okay, if that's the case then, I shall treat you something good. As a fifth-year working woman who lives alone, I have more than enough spare money.
Don't you feel sad saying that?
Not at all. I only intend on marrying you.
Huh?
Huh?
What did this person say?
Oh no, nothing. Sorry, please forget what I just said.
I guess she slipped her tongue. Miss Sakuragi's face became bright red, and she got flustered. Seeing a beauty's face turn red is rare, but somehow, I'm embarrassed too.
Okay. I'll treat you food now.
And that's how Miss Sakuragi blatantly changed the subject. She took me to a good sushi place after that, and that's how our date ended. I totally thought it was going to be some old lady who wanted to date any young guys, but what a surprise! The person who came was a cute lady who was older than me. Although I couldn't ask her about everything, I feel like I was able to enjoy it. It's still lunchtime, but I'm already tired. The next day, after the date, the sluggish morning finally ended. As I expected, Being a sales representative is tough. We shouldn't be fooled by the good pay.
Mizushima, work hard in the afternoon, too.
Yes, sir! But everyone is nice, so I think it's a good working environment.
I don't mind coming along with you, but I'm surprised you were able to get an appointment with such a company.
I'm still surprised myself, too, that I was able to set up an appointment with such a big company. After lunch, I was accompanied by my supervisor to go on sales negotiation. Although our usual customers are smaller companies, the company we were visiting that day was at the top floor of a building where you had to look up to the point where your neck hurts. The reception was spectacular. That was my honest opinion as a first-year sales rep.
I thought our company was pretty big, too. But when I see something like this...
Please, have confidence in front of your subordinates. Thinking back, I think the person who we were supposed to see today was Sakuragi. I feel like the person who I went on a date with the other day had the same last name.
Sorry for the wait.
And the person who appeared saying that was... Not at all. Thank you very much for making this time for us to die!
It's first time seeing you since yesterday, Kai.
It was Miss Sakuragi! Who would have thought that Miss Sakuragi was a work-dedicated person who works in such a big corporation? No wonder she has money to spare living alone.
Do you guys know each other?
Yes. I wouldn't exactly call it a relationship, but we did go on a date on our first meeting.
You should choose who you should play with.
I know that much myself, too. This situation is making it so hard to proceed with things. For anyone with experience in sales, they should understand how difficult it is to work with an acquaintance. Can a newbie handle this job without impacting our personal lives? I appreciate your time today.
I appreciate it too.
I made a wry smile looking at Miss Sakuragi's smile. That night, I never expected that you were working there, Miss Sakuragi. As expected, Miss Sakuragi called me over for dinner after work. By the way, we had already exchanged contact information.
I knew though.
I figured. Is that why you agreed to have a meeting with us?
Not really. I try not to bring personal matters into work. I just wanted to hear about your product. I did decline your offer at the end, right?
Oof! I understand. Well, they are a big company, so I didn't think we stood a chance, but it still hurts.
Anyways, thank you for seeing me today too.
Judging from the text message, it seemed like you would treat me, so...
I like the honesty. Girls like guys who are like that.
I haven't had a girlfriend before, though.
Okay, cheers for working hard today.
And that's what she said, but...
What's up, Kai? What's up?
In just 30 minutes, she was drunk. Miss Sakuragi? You've only had one glass of beer so far. Isn't it too early to get drunk?
I'm not drunk.
I'm sorry. Can I get the check, please? I gotta get her home before she causes trouble.
I'm sorry, Kai. I get drunk very easily.
Oh, yes. I can see that very much. Seeing her get drunk with just one glass, I could easily deduce that much. I'm sincerely worried that she'll be assaulted by some strange man.
I usually don't drink, but since you were there, so it's your fault.
Let's go to a fancy Italian place next time, before she starts blaming other people. Okay, it was my fault for this. So, is your house here?
Yeah.
Looks like her house is in this sky-high apartment building. What a rich person. I'm so jealous. So different from me. Miss Sakuragi, please give me your keys. And the permission to take you to your room.
I shall.
It's my humble pleasure. Dealing with overly hyped Miss Sakuragi, I received the keys with unsteady hands and went in the room.
Time to drink.
Don't! Please, no more! This person, she tried to drink as soon as she got back to her room.
Then please talk to me.
Got it. I was honestly relieved that tomorrow was still the weekend. And 2 hours later, I haven't been able to get back home yet. She asked me to stay and talk with her until she sobered up, but I still hadn't returned home yet.
You're not nice.
Even though she calms down from her excessively hyped phase, now she's in the drunk mumbling phase. Seems like I can't go home anytime soon. I haven't done anything with you, though.
That's right, though. Normally, if you go into a drunk girl's room, it's expected for the guy to do something.
True. I'm surprised at my strong will. Although there was such a cute person in front of me, I did not think about that until she said it.
Am I that unattractive? I even tried hard and drank alcohol.
Oh, she's bad with alcohol. That's not true, Miss Sakuragi. You're very attractive.
Then why won't you lay hands on me?
If you ask me to, I could. But it's been only 2 days since we met. Of course I can't lay hands on you.
You have too much common sense.
If you keep saying things like that, other guys are gonna hit on you. Especially since you're so beautiful, Miss Sakuragi. Jeez, she should realize how attractive she is, as well as how dangerous other guys can be. As I was thinking about that, Miss Sakuragi pouted her lips.
Kai thinks that I'm a woman who would say such things to other guys.
Huh?
I bet you know already.
Well, somewhat. I mean, no one can go this far and not realize.
So the reason why you won't do anything to me? Is it because you don't know why I like you?
To be honest, that's 70%. And the other 30% is because we've barely met. Well, of course, Miss Sakuragi is very attractive. And if you asked me if I wanted to do things like that with her, I would nod my head instantly.
You're so mature even though you're so young.
It's to protect my pride as a man. But anyhow, I want to hear about the reasons sometime soon. Why do you have feelings towards me?
Well, a while ago, I was molested.
As I was looking at her with a serious face, Miss Sakuragi began to tell her story in a quiet voice.
Everyone around me noticed, but no one came to help. There were even people who tried to take pictures.
That's terrible.
Yeah, that's so true. But I couldn't raise my voice either, so I'm thinking it's partly my fault too.
That shouldn't be the case. To feel horrified being touched by someone you don't know is natural. And even if she couldn't raise her voice, that still doesn't make it her responsibility.
But even in that situation, there was one person who saved me.
That's what she said, and looked straight into my eyes. Maybe that's why. I began to remember. Thinking back, I did catch a molester a while ago. Sadly, he got away, but
I was really happy. Even though I'm already 27, I was about to tear up. That person chased after the molester, so I quickly lost sight of him, though. But when I told my neighbor Soma about this, he said, "Isn't that Kai?" And he immediately told me about you.
True. I remember complaining to Soma since I couldn't catch that molester. I was annoyed.
Hey, Kai, don't you think this is destiny?
I feel like it's just a coincidence.
You've got no sense of romance. At least for me, I thought it was destiny. And as I expected, you were such a kind person.
Hey! I thought you were talking about a touching story, but it feels like the situation is suddenly becoming more inappropriate.
I have lots of money, and in case of emergency, I have enough to take you in.
I don't intend on becoming a kept man. I was able to learn why she had feelings towards me. Dealing with this kind of mingling is difficult for guys, but I was happy I was able to learn about the reason. And while I was thinking that, I fought, trying to take drunk Miss Sakuragi off of me. The next Monday,
I'm sorry for making you see such a disgraceful sight.
she invited me for lunch during our break from work and apologized for the trouble she caused, even though we work for different companies. No problem. It was interesting watching you.
I can't be seen like that. I'm 9 years older than you.
I think having a unique side like that is good.
And plus, even to the end, you didn't lay hands on me.
I don't think that should have been done. I'm a person who wants to cherish someone I like. When I said that, Miss Sakuragi widened her eyes. I also suddenly became embarrassed, saying such things. So, I'd appreciate it if you don't do things like that anymore.
Does that mean?
We only met a few days ago, and you might think I'm a simple man, but it was fun being with you, and you're very nice.
But I'm much older than you.
The fact that you don't look old is amazing.
Take me seriously.
I am taking you seriously. I don't care about our age difference. Of course, if we're like 20, 30 years apart, then I would reconsider. But 9, it's just a minor difference. Besides, feelings are more important, I think.
I think it's a minor difference too.
And plus, if you're older than me, you must be knowledgeable. Since I've never dated anyone before, that could be helpful.
To be honest, I haven't dated anyone before.
That's actually better. It was you who approached me first, so don't lose your confidence.
But I got nervous when the situation suddenly became like this.
First of all, if I didn't like it, I wouldn't have met you so often. Although the first meeting was because of my friend's request, the other 2 were totally up to my decision. And if I didn't like it, I wouldn't have agreed to see her. Oh, but maybe you're not too up for this now?
No, that's not the case.
When I suddenly lost my confidence, Miss Sakuragi leaned forward and brought her face closer to me.
It's true that at first I was just thinking about thanking you or love at first sight, but after seeing you, I became to like you even more, seeing your kind side as well as the manly side.
Oh, I see. Oh gosh, I'm genuinely happy, but I'm slightly embarrassed. The fact that we're in a cafe is making it even worse. Then, should we start going out?
Yes, please take care of me.
And that's how Miss Sakuragi and I started dating. 5 days since meeting, and 9 years apart. There's a lot of factors, but that didn't matter, since it was her.
To be honest, I wanted to ask you out like a mature lady.
That's that. You're usually mature and cool, so there's no problem. With her, I feel like we can be happy together. And 1 week later... Cheers! Cheers! Although quite rare, Soma came to visit me after work today. Man, I'm jealous of people who live alone. I want to live alone too! I think living with your parents is good too, though. You can save money, and your parents will cook you food. Anyways, I heard! You started going out with Miss Mio? I'm surprised you know. Oh, you guys are childhood friends, right? It was him who gave me the opportunity to meet Miss Sakuragi too. Man, I was worried about the age difference, but as expected, Miss Mio, she's very popular with the guys. So if she went for you, I thought you'd fall for her instantly. Oh, she is indeed popular. As an elite working for a famous company, and with that appearance and her fine personality, it'd be strange if she wasn't popular. Oh no, I'm getting irritated.
Umi, I'm here.
At that moment, the door to my room suddenly opened.
Oh, Soma, you're here too.
Good to see you, Miss Mio! Oh, today was the day she was supposed to come over. I forgot to tell him. But looking at this, it sure seems like she's your wife.
That's because Kai doesn't make his own food.
To clarify, I'm usually the one going over to Miss Sakuragi's house. That's shameful, Kai! Hearing him call me shameful for not making her travel all the way here isn't very acceptable.
I'm doing this because I like it, so it doesn't bother me at all. Should I make you something, Kai? All the more, Soma is here too, so...
I'll help. After being called shameful, I should help out here. It's not like I make her do everything. I do help her out too.
Then let's make it together.
It seems like I'm in the way here. And while listening to my friend say that, Miss Sakuragi and I headed over to the kitchen.